What up, guys? Kevin here. Happy Persona 4 Golden Eve and 3 Portable. I'll get to 3 Portable later. My goal with 3 Portable is to play it before Persona 6 comes out. With 4 Golden, that is my life. My life is Persona 4 Golden starting tomorrow. It's the best game ever. It's the best game ever. You tell me, like, hey, Persona 4 Golden is the best game ever? I'll be like, yeah. I mean, I can't say no to that. Might be another game or two I may think is better, but I'm with you there. I'm with you. So let's talk about Persona 6, which hasn't been announced. I'm not expecting it to come out for, at the earliest next year, and that would probably be late next year. It's probably going to be a couple years away. Who knows? Doesn't Atlus have other projects they're working on? Which is kind of sad if you think about it. Persona 5 was a PS3 game, 2017. So we're probably going to go like 10 years. We got to knock it off with these really long, this game's really successful, let's wait decades before the next one comes out. But where is Persona 6 going to land? Is Persona 6 going to launch everywhere? I think so. And I'm going to tell you why. Now, I don't think it's going to launch on the Switch. I do think it's going to be power hungry. It's going to take a little bit more than just a Switch hardware. But the good news is, if it's going to be a few years, the next Switch or whatever the next Nintendo device will be out in the wild, and it will go to that. And it'll go to PS5 and Series X and S. But the reason that is, now we know Persona keeps launching on, at least the mainline, on PlayStation. Those days are over. Now, I do expect Sony to, if they haven't done so already, reach out to Sega, say, hey, Persona 6, how much? And I'm expecting Sega to come back with a ridiculous number. You got to remember, Persona, up until Persona 5, Persona 4 really started to pick up popularity, and Persona 5 blew up. That price tag got a lot more expensive, and Sega's in a whole nother space. Even Yakuza blew up. And these are two franchises that are really blowing up thanks to them coming to Xbox, Game Pass, PC, and Switch. I don't think Switch has a Yakuza game, right? Wasn't there some controversy about that, where they didn't want to bring Yakuza to Switch? But now Persona games are coming to Switch and everywhere else. That bag for Sony, they would have to, I don't know what the price tag was for like Persona 5, but they're probably looking at probably hundreds of millions of dollars if they want to do it. Now, maybe they will. Maybe PlayStation will think that is, hey, get what's probably going to be the best JRPG of this generation tied up to PlayStation. They may do it. They may do it, even if they'll take a loss, which I'm against. But I just don't see it happening, because we're seeing there's excitement there when Persona 5 is now coming everywhere else, Persona 4 and 3. But there's just nothing that beats a worldwide launch on every platform. And I think Sega and Atlus, they understand that now. They understand that now. With the game selling very well on all these other platforms, years, half a decade after the game launch and decades after Persona 4 and 3 launch, you just can't get that same level as it being day one everywhere, even though it is doing well right now on other platforms, and they see that. Like, oh, if these games are selling really well years after launch, could you imagine how well they'll do on these platforms day one? That's a huge price tag. I don't see, if Sega has any people, smart businessman running the ship over there, I hope so. I just don't see them cutting a deal with Sony. I just don't see it happening. Even with Yakuza, And what, Sonic, all their games pretty much. Is there any Sega games that are exclusive to any console anymore? There's got to be one, right? I just don't see it happening anymore. I just don't. I mean, if they're putting games on Xbox, I just don't. It's over. The Persona / PlayStation romance, you know, they're no longer monogamous. They're sleeping around. It's just how I play Persona. I sleep around with as many ladies as possible. Got to build up those links. All right, just my thoughts on that, because I know you care. Do I care? I do. Actually, I don't. I don't care where it's going. I don't care where Persona 6 is going. I'm going to play it. Can go to Ouya. I'll go find a Ouya. Play it there. Actually, that'll probably be a big issue if it only goes to Ouya. All right, I'm done. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you later. Later.